So we are back with another Icarus update, week 169, and this is probably one of the most highly requested features that's been asked for a while, and that is the regrowth of trees. So it's finally here. We have the regrowth of trees, plus we have some more information about the Great Hunts, where there is actually going to be some free content as well. Even though it's a DLC, there is free content as well for those that don't want the DLC. Anyway, so let's get started then. Let's dive in because there's quite a bit to go through here. So the notable improvements: fixed issue where non-boss versions of the Black Wolf that spawn as part of the enzyme geyser were not counting towards geyser progress. Fixed an issue where the sandworm's health bar wasn't initializing correctly for clients. Fixed durability on railings to match the buildable scaling. Reinforced increased from 500 to 750, clay brick increased to from 500 to 1000, and concrete increased from 750 to 1500. Okay, so updated textures of the German Shepherd for higher quality, re-imported the titanium crossbow mesh with correct vertex normal settings, update wood, interior wood, reinforced wood, clay brick and concrete railings to have more accurate collision so projectiles can be shot through them. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that is the notable improvements. So this week we have the localized terraforming device. We have added a tree regrowth system to Icarus. The localized terraforming device operates in the same vein as the Thumper, but instead of replenishing ore, it replenishes trees in the surrounding area. The device needs to be powered and it consumes condensed or synthetic enzymes to charge. When interacted with, the device will fire a burst of terraforming enzymes into the air that trigger tree regrowth in a surrounding area. Condensed enzymes can be obtained obviously by the vapor condenser on the geysers, which condenses the vapor into exotics and condensed enzymes. So we're going to have to do the geyser thing if we want to use the tree growth thing. I wasn't expecting that. I thought it would just be a device that would be powered by electric or whatnot. But there we go. But the synthetic enzymes can be obtained by unlocking the crafting them on the chemistry bench. They can all be purchased in a workshop pack via the optical. Okay. Right, I'll have to check that out as well. Anyway, so moving on. So obviously it's all about the tree regrowth. So that's what this week's all about. So Icarus was designed initially as a session-based survival game in which players drop down, complete a mission, and extract from the planet. I do remember that very well, especially the beta weekends. So yeah, that was very fun. Over the last few years, due to your feedback, we added the open world game mode, which allows operations and missions to be completed in a persistent world with time-limited missions. There was less need for a tree regrowth system, so it wasn't in our original plans. Tree regrowth required us to rework some of our existing systems to implement, hence the amount of time it's taken. We needed to introduce a device for tree regrowth rather than a system where players plant their own trees, as it was less complex and would help optimize performance. That's fair enough. That is definitely fair enough. Okay, so moving on to some more news on the Great Hunt DLC that's coming out. So the Great Hunts are 3 separate campaigns included in the expansion, each containing branching missions that affect your persistent open world sessions. You'll be able to launch and play these Great Hunts from the surface, each culminating in a brand new boss encounter. Alongside the 3 Great Hunt campaigns included in the paid expansion, we'll also be dropping a massive free update with even more content. All existing world bosses will receive their own unique legendary weapon, which can be upgraded multiple times with up to 81 combinations of attachments. There will also be an assortment of brand new items to craft on planet, including vestiges and armor sets. So there we go. So even though we've got the paid DLC, which is obviously going to have all the bosses and stuff like that, or monster hunting and all the different weapons and that, and the legendary weapons you can get, they're also going to do a free one as well. So if you've only got the base game, or even the base game in Styx, then yeah, you could still get a legendary weapon. So that's good. That's good. I'm glad they did that. Okay, so next week they're going to be doing more Olympus missions. So next week we'll be converting more Olympus missions to operations, which can be played in open world as part of our larger project to convert as many over as possible. I thought they'd already done all that. Maybe there's still a few left that they need to do. So there we go. Anyway, guys, you'll have to let me know in the comments what you think. I must admit, I am looking forward to the Great Hunt. It's going to be interesting. It's definitely going to be grindy though, that's for sure, trying to get those weapons. So thank you so much for joining me. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.